finally here. I thought the prince had forgotten about us.
I'm sorry, you are...
You are sent by Prince de Vesp, aren't you? You don't know how badly we need help here.
Actually, we were hoping to help you, but the prince didn't...
Wonderful! The dig we're conducting here is of the utmost importance. These ruins have never been excavated before. Can you believe it? But this is undoubtedly a hugely significant part of the ancient city. The place where the kings were buried. Unfortunately, the area is teeming with all kinds of creatures who care nothing for the historical discoveries we might make. But all that will change soon, thanks to you. Come on, I must introduce you to the rest of the team. Oh, allow me to introduce... There are our treasure compasses. You had a good idea bringing them here, Grip. They're fantastic.
Oh no. Of all my fellow countrymen out there, we had to run into these idiots.
Marvelous. I gather you already know each other. What a happy coincidence.
I'm not sure we can really say it was a happy coincidence. The last time we saw them, they were holding one of us prisoner.
Oh, come now. That's more than a bit of an exaggeration. We were just using our strengths to encourage you to use your gifts. And you should know that since last we met, we have become honest archaeologists on the advice of my dear friend. Now, we must be going, as we'd like to explore one of the tunnels more fully. Please. They make for very peculiar company, but they've proved useful in repelling the attacks of several creatures. Where were we? This is Flora de Beaumont. I believe she is related to the prince. She is here to supervise the dig.
It's a pleasure to meet you. Although I can't match our friend's level of expertise, I like to think I can claim some knowledge of history. And these excavations are fascinating.
Your help is invaluable, my friend. Invaluable. Just think, she was the one who convinced the prince how important this site is. And she was right. I know that the discoveries we're going to make here will give us a better understanding of the Astrian civilization.
I didn't have to insist much. The prince has always been fascinated by the ruins in the region.
Flora, the last time we saw each other, we were just children. I heard you were engaged to Octave now. Is that right?
Yes, that's true. That means we're almost cousins, doesn't it?
You have my deepest sympathy, darling. I hope you won't have to suffer much from his moods.
Now we have two members of the de Vesp family with us, if I understand correctly. I hope that will motivate the prince to continue funding this dig.
And you are?
I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sure all these people are absolutely fascinating and have skills that are very useful to our mission. But there's no time to lose. History awaits us. Well, we think that the tower behind me is the key to entering the Tomb of the Kings.
Or rather, this one and all the other towers like it. You'll have to inspect them all. Be very careful. There are lots of creatures around, and there could also be traps.
In the meantime, we'll be working on the lift and sorting the objects we found so far.
Let's see what we can find.
I imagine you have a thorough understanding of Astrian culture, its mythology.
Well,
I seem to remember reading something about it, but I always get the names of all those exotic gods mixed up.
Oh, in that case, take this book. I wrote it a few years back. It sums up what we know about this civilization's deities. It might be useful. The Astrians often used references to their gods to activate mechanical devices.
thank you. We'll start exploring.
Oh, marvelous. Remember to keep us informed if you discover anything interesting. you're back. Well, what do you think of these ruins? Promising, aren't they?
Yes, indeed.
But there was something you wanted to ask me, wasn't there?
What can you tell us about the Austrian civilization?
Oh, a great many things. It all depends on how much time you have. I could go on about it forever. Our research and the texts we have discovered suggest that the Austrian civilization emerged in the region of the Tyne estuary. It was originally a largely agrarian civilization, but it seems evident that they intermingled with other, more warlike peoples. That can be seen notably in their pantheon, as well as in the evolution of their architecture. They migrated from the Tyne to this area, and it was here that they really began to succeed, eventually controlling the entire southern part of the continent. They flourished culturally and artistically for centuries until disasters and invasions brought their reign to an end. We can learn a lot from them, both about the past of our continent and the fragile nature of civilizations.
You're not from around here. Why did the prince choose you? What is your role here exactly?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I am considered one of the world's leading experts in Austrian archaeology and history. I imagine that's why the prince approached me. He feels very strongly that our findings should be documented, that research should be conducted, and that is precisely my speciality. I ensure that the excavation is carried out according to the proper procedures, so everyone can benefit from what we learn here.
What exactly does an archaeologist do?
Until a few years ago, the main purpose of digs of this kind was to unearth art, to be used as decorations in palaces. It was more like looting than anything else. There was no research or study of the ruins that were excavated, and so much knowledge was lost. Our job as archaeologists is to document our discoveries. We make sure that no knowledge is lost in the process, so that we can better understand these ancient civilizations.
What can you tell us about the archaeological dig you're leading here?
We began recently, at Lady Flora's behest, as I've already told you. The Prince de Vespe is very interested in Austrian history, especially their royal bloodlines. There are so many ruins in the region that he hasn't been able to fully fund the digs. But he is very keen to unearth the tombs of the kings. That's how we were able to get his support to start our research here. It's thrilling. I'm sure there are groundbreaking discoveries to be made here. However, we've only just begun, so we have to go slowly, especially with all those creatures lurking about.
We are going to return to our investigations.
By all means, and let me know if you discover anything of even the slightest importance.
This armor is not good anymore!
There's no denying it. The Astrians built things to last. It's amazing that this old mechanism still works.
I imagine there are others like it in these ruins. Keep your eyes peeled.
We can't cross this bridge. We'll have to find another way.
We could go along this ledge. Maybe there's a way through a bit further on.
They'll miss the sea that gave them life.
It's locked.
Well, have you discovered anything of note?
Unfortunately, for the time being, our exploration has been blocked by this landslide.
Ah, yes. The site is unfortunately quite unstable in places.
But don't worry, I notified the prince and he promised us that he would send us explosives to clear the way quickly. They should arrive tomorrow morning, I imagine. Unless you have some with you and can clear it all away yourself, which would be a stroke of luck.
We've at least finally managed to get the lift working.
Would you like to come and rest at the camp with us while we wait for the delivery?
Thank you for the invitation. We'd be delighted to return to the camp with you.
Excellent. It's just a minor setback, and at least we'll be well rested tomorrow.
Sound the alert! To arms!
Only a fool dares to attack a Devesp.
Is everyone all right?
I think so. I'm all in one piece. What a horrific attack.
Look. Flora's dead. Those cowardly eels killed her while she was fast asleep.
No. Oh, poor Flora. She was so passionate about our research and so kind. What sort of monster would be willing to kill a young woman while she sleeps? What were they hoping to find? We haven't even made it into the heart of the ruins yet. Oh, the prince is going to be devastated. I hope he won't put a stop to our research.
I hope so too.
And let's hope the explosives arrive tomorrow, as expected. We must make a discovery fast if we want to keep the prince's support. Let's get some rest. I doubt we'll be attacked again tonight. Did you have any other questions? But
what we're made of! My armor is broken!
Now I'm going to have to buy some new armor.
looks locked. Watch your step. There are traps.
To attack at a vest. Careful, darling. You look dreadful.
What will remain?
Watch your step. There are traps. Did you hear that sound? That last lever seems to have triggered something.
The tomb must have opened. Ancestors from days of yore, if indeed we are related, we are about to enter your final resting place.
They'll miss the sea that gave them life!
We're going to be able to enter the tomb at last.
That might come in handy. I don't see how we could use this. That might come in handy. I can't do anything with this. I don't see how we could use this. I can't do anything with this. This is just what we needed.
Wonderful, you did it. We're going to be able to enter the tomb at last. This text is a major find. Look, these are the names of all the kings of the last Astrian dynasty.
Yes, it's unbelievable. My mentor would have loved to have been a part of this discovery.
Look at the second to last name. Vespasia. That's the archaic spelling of Devesp, isn't it? Flora would have been so proud to present this find to the prince.
This tablet reveals an almost direct lineage between one of the kings of the last Astrian dynasty and the Devesp family.
Ooh, I imagine that to acquire such a relic, the family will be prepared to pay a small fortune.
Ingo, I don't think it's...
Shall we take it, Master?
Ingo, not! You wouldn't dare, would you? You're leaving aside the prince's hopes. You're about to deprive all of the historians in the world of this discovery. Well, the historians will have to wait until the future owner of this tablet is willing to show it to them, I guess. Think of it as a kind of loan, a temporary change of ownership. Just long enough to make us rich.
I thought you'd already demonstrated the full extent of your stupidity, but I was wrong. If you think we're going to let you take that tablet without a fight, think again.
Oh, I ain't resorting to violence. But if I understand correctly, you leave us no choice. Not to arms!
Please, stop! Take the tablets and let us live! Ingo got a bit carried away, but he won't do it again, will you?
Of course, we made a mistake. It was just a sudden fit of greed. But I promise you, it won't happen again.
Fine. Leave and don't ever come back.
Oh, I promise you. I give you my word. As a gentleman.
Come on, Ingo. Let's leave quickly before they change their minds. And you need medical attention.
I could never have imagined that those people would try to attack us like that. I'm glad you were able to scare them off. It would have been a tragedy if they'd have stolen this incredible tablet.
Indeed. And it would be good to get it somewhere safe as quickly as possible. If it's all right with you, we can take it straight to the prince.
That's an excellent idea. The dig site is far from secure, so it's best to get this discovery somewhere safe as quickly as possible. Poor Flora. At least your death wasn't entirely in vain. Oh, perhaps the prince will be able to forgive us for what happened. I just hope, in the light of such progress, he will continue to give us the support we need to carry on the dig.
We'd like to continue exploring this area a while longer before returning to the palace. But don't worry, nothing will happen to the tablet.
Be very careful whilst carrying it. It's very fragile. I'm also going to continue exploring. I must try to catalogue all the wonders that can be found here. See you later.
Goodbye, Garib.
Patience and harmony.
Stay out of trouble. Go.
You're back. What do you want this time?
We would like an audience with the prince. We've made a major breakthrough that will be of great interest to him.
Really? What is it?
Oh, you know. It's just a dig he's undertaking to find proof of the antiquity of his ancestry. Nothing really important.
If what you say is true, I'm sure the prince will be delighted to see you. I'll go and inform him of the reason for your visit. His Majesty Prince Alexandre is expecting you.
Thank you. We'll go and see him straight away. Your Grace.
We meet at last. You're the islander whose name is on everyone's lips. You're becoming something of a celebrity in Peren. Especially because you're always surrounded by such a motley band of characters, including my delightful niece. I was dying to meet you in the flesh.
Uncle, I'm ever so happy to see you.
Sybil, dearest. If you hadn't caused such a diplomatic hurly-burly in Alima, you would still have your place here, at my side. I imagine it was just an offshoot of your adventurous nature. Now that you've decided to put it to use for our cause, I can only applaud it. I was told you seek our support to finance an expedition to Tir Fradi, unless I'm mistaken.
That's right. We have a ship and a captain, but as you know, the cost of such a journey requires the backing of a nation.
Essentially, you hope I will pay for your trip home after you washed ashore in my city.
As we told your minister, we are certain this arrangement could be profitable for you. The ship can carry a large quantity of goods.
Perhaps, but as I'm sure you've already discovered, the congregation's only trading post on the island is run by the Dorsays. However, we could consider backing you if it brought us something that served our interests directly. And I believe you have news about my investigations in that regard.
That's right. We went to the ruins you are excavating. There we helped the archaeologist Garib, and we managed to reach the tomb of the kings.
At last. I feared this whole venture would not prove fruitful, despite the enthusiasm of the lovely Flora. And what did you find?
This tablet, which, according to Garib's analysis, lists all the kings of the last Austrian dynasty.
Excellent. And what does the list say?
One of the kings was named Vespasia, which would make him a direct ancestor of your family. Here.
Sadly, I can't read the Austrian tongue, but if Garib is sure of this...
He is, without a doubt.
At last! The Dorsays will have to bow to the antiquity of our bloodline, and the other families will put them in their rightful place. How wonderful! I must admit that our little Flora was right. I'm surprised not to see her with you. Where is she?
I am very sorry to tell you that Flora was killed in an attack on our camp by looters.
Is that so? How distressing. Octave will be heartbroken. You're used to this kind of conflict. Couldn't you protect her?
Unfortunately, the bandits shot her before the alarm was raised. There was nothing we could do.
Poor child. I'll make sure that her memory is honored by naming this tablet after her. As for you, my dear friends, I am very pleased to provide you with the financial support of the city of Peren for your journey, in appreciation of the great assistance you have provided through your invaluable discovery and for your prompt delivery of this tablet to me.
Should I assume that our entire journey will be paid for by your city?
As long as you fill up your hold with our goods, absolutely. I'll have Sir Daryl arrange for your ship to be loaded with goods that will be snapped up on your island. I'll also ask him to appoint someone to travel with you and arrange for the goods to be traded once you're there. When you're ready to leave, go and find the head of trade. She'll be waiting for you in the Square of the Forgotten Goddess in the city center.
Thank you, Your Grace. If Your Highness permits, we shall live.
As you will. You may go. You're back. What can we do for you?
If Your Highness permit.
As you will.